What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out a title that I haven't played yet, but I saw it while I was doing my scout work for the week, and it's just a demo. The game hasn't been formally released yet, and so I didn't want to spend like 5 or 6 hours on a demo. We're going to dive on in today. We're going to do some first impressions of a game called ROOTS DEVOUR. In this game, you are some kind of terrifying eldritch monster that lives in the woods, and you are trying to harvest the blood and the flesh and the parts of all of the people that live in the woods so that you can awaken and wipe out the entire earth. From the screenshots and from the videos I've seen, it sort of strikes me as being a game that's going for something very similar to Cult Simulator, and so I think it'll be a good time. I think we'll have fun with it. A little bit unconventional, but I still think it looks rad, so link is down below in the description if you wanted to check the game out there. You can also find a bunch of other Nerd Castle links just in case you wanted to hang out at all of those different avenues or like support the channel or whatever else. But let's start the game off and see how it goes. Hopefully it turns out great. The dense foliage isolates the forest from the outside world. The reports of missing people in the woods tense my nerves tighter than ever. I've walked this path countless times, yet it never feels familiar. Right now, I just want to finish my work and get out of here. You and me both, buddy. That's what we're all trying to do. That's called Monday to Friday, and it never goes away. The stench of flesh and blood hits my nose. A sudden wave of fear freezes both my body and mind as the bushes behind me start to rustle. In a fog, I recall my breakfast, a slice of plain toast with no cheese. Not even butter? You gotta put some butter on it, man. You're like, this is like a skill issue. You're just bad at making toast. So this is my end. Great Lord dwelling your super... Oh boy, this guy's about to get ate by a cult. Oh no. See, this is why I don't go into the woods. That's why every time there's a fire, I'm like, good. Get rid of the woods. Everything in it is terrifying. Amidst the pleasing wail, you fall to the ground like a newborn. Through the emptiness of your birth overwhelms your mind, a desperate thirst calls to you. Blood. Sanity is a shackle. I can't resist it. Are we gonna eat that guy? Oh, we're eating that guy right now. Clearly, these puny creatures can't fill your emptiness. Alright, so it wants me to reach out and click stuff and draw their blood. Let's see if we can drain this guy. Oh, he's happy about it. He's actually giving us a little bit of joviality right there. I mean, if he's excited about it, who's to say that I shouldn't eat him, you know? In this creature's mind, there was nothing but you. What a useless piece of trash. Alright, I'm gonna eat this one too. I'm still hungry. The creature lies motionless on the ground, but you can hear its heart pounding. I'm gonna eat him. Nom 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 nom. Oh, this guy was a little bit more sad about it. I don't think he was ready to be like a lunch bisque. The tendrils wrap around the creature's torso and you feel it deflate rapidly like a balloon. I guess that's how a human would describe it. This creature falls motionless, its limbs hanging limply like a puppet with broken strings. You feel your mastery of human language becoming more adept. Oh, so we're like absorbing skills from these guys too, like we're learning things. Okay. Despite the emptiness that lingers within, the faint scent of a familiar flower drifts through the blood as if it patiently awaits your arrival. Run! My legs, they won't move. Brother, you'll have to hold it off for us. Yeah, exactly. That's what you do. If you get attacked by a bear and you're in a group of 4 to 5 people, this is what my dad taught me. You don't need to run faster than the bear. You just got to run faster than all the other people. That's it. You just got to run faster than the slowest guy there, and then you shout something like, "Hey man, thanks for holding off the threat. You're such a hero." You acknowledge it, but you just keep on running, and then you tell their story. They knock their so-called brother to the ground and flee for their lives. Oh, my mom pulled that move one time. You should go to my Twitch channel and you should look up a clip called The Bear Story. Anyways, no, don't leave me here. It's coming. Connected card can also serve as a starting point to extend new tendrils. Bestow the favor of the Great Mother upon the creatures in the forest. Yup, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Eat that fool. I'm a little bit hungry right now, and all I had was like a little tiny bit of like salami. After your roots connect with creatures in the forest, they will continue to absorb their blood. You can view the current blood and blood absorption rate at the top. Okay, so I'm getting like +1. Oh, it's like doing it actively. Okay, all right, let's go to the foresty lane then. So these cultists are all running for their lives. Something happened right there. I have no clue what that means, but apparently my deck has been upgraded. I'll follow the rat footprints. Oh, we're doing like the Vampire the Masquerade thing where we gotta feed on rats first. Connecting to cards requires blood. Insufficient blood prevents your connections. Okay, well, let's keep following rat footprints then. We got another one right there. And we're draining that previous rat, so press space to toggle pause. Roots will absorb blood when the game is not paused. Okay, so we can actually, like, pause and plan. That's what I was kind of curious about. All right, so is there anywhere else I can go down here on this grid? I'm getting a lot of tearing. Let me check and see if there's anything like VSync. I don't even see an options menu, so somehow I doubt it. Let's go get that rat, I suppose. Hey, and there's the cultist right there, where you discover a creature, the very human who uttered the word brother earlier. All right, you've come to understand that brother is at the very least a synonym for something expendable. That's dark. Teeth chattering. Damn it, my eyes. Sobbing. You feel blood dripping onto the plant's branches from the gaping hollows where this creature's eyes once were. Oh, he's blind? He's like that guy in The Mummy that's just like sitting on the couch when Benny's like, he has need of your tongue, you know, and then he gets consumed by the mummy. Movies really suck nowadays, now that I think about it. We never get anything good like The Mummy anymore. It's been a long time since anything with just like the charm of a 90s movie came out. All right, so like, are these rats and stuff? So he's got 40 blood left inside of him. That guy's dead. So these guys have been sucked dry. They've got like nothing left. They're just laying on the ground in a pile of dust. Let's go get that rat right there. The tendrils extend further, and the sound of them rubbing against the plants drowns out the rat's squeals. I get 40 blood from him, gasping. How come a cultist, like a full-size human being, has 10 blood, but a rat? How big is this rat? Is this like a New York rat where it's like the size of a corgi? You haven't forgotten this one. Its heartbeat's so noisy and distracting. Shouldn't have had such a noisy heartbeat, bro. That's all there is to it. You should quiet that thing up. Take a trazodone. Its fierce resistance fills you with excitement, and your tendrils tighten more, evidently beyond what it can endure. It dies. Oh, its fragments flew everywhere. Gross. All right, well, let's eat that too. I mean, I'm hungry, bro. I'm trying to feast right now. We still got some rats to drain and stuff like that. It looks like if we get to a watchtower, it like scouts out the map for us. All right. It's going to take 8 blood to get over there, so that shouldn't mess with our drain too much. There are many cards in the forest that will help your roots explore. Hover over a card and double-click to collect it. All right, acidic soil. In the area just below, hold left mouse button, then drag it onto a field to use it. Card effects are displayed on the right. It's withering, can affect cards, and it affects drains. All right. Oh, it gets rid of the roots. Interesting. All right, let's go get that rat. Let's follow that footprint. We'll get that rat. We're going to spend a lot of blood getting over to these rats right here, but I feel like it's going to be worth it. Like, we're going to be draining some serious gore out of all of these creatures. The farther... Okay, that makes sense. I feel like I could have extrapolated that just from context, so we'll skip through it really, really fast. Blood-drained creatures turn into bloodless corpses. Can I use those for anything? There's chunks of a human being over here. It looks like I can still connect to him, but let's just go over to that rat right there, and we'll go around. We'll grab that, and then we'll grab that rat right there, and maybe we'll do a short jump to here and then up to the watchtower. Can I even get to that rat? I was gonna say, like, I didn't know if I had any wiggle room to play around with, but I was willing to give it a go and just, like, see. If the connected route is too long, it consumes water. If water is depleted, your exploration is over. Okay, so we've got, like, a water meter up there. Ooh, a deer has a lot of blood in it. Okay, let's go over to there. A charred corpse. Oh, that one's inside of a house. There's, like, a building. So we're basically, like, the Thing right now, and we're, like, extending out and converting everything into what we need it to be. Among the plant corpses, the fragrance becomes stronger and stronger. A tentacle buried deep in the ground wraps around. No, bro, I'm the only tentacle in this forest that's allowed to consume and constrict things. I hate it. As your tentacles intertwine, the emptiness that lingers dissipates, followed by a different kind of pain and an unreasonable thirst. Although I have something to say before that. Even though you've never seen this plant, it always feels familiar, like a relative in human language. I mean, he's a plant, I'm a plant. You still can't tell whether the source of the familiarity is human language or other things. This plant said again. Friends who can communicate like me are rare, right? Shall we shake hands in the human way? Stretch your roots towards me. Okay. With the connection, you didn't feel the pain dissipate, but it became more intense. When you want to withdraw the tentacle, you find that you can't. Oh, you took all my water, dude. It clamps your tentacles tightly and absorbs the substance called water in your body, and more intense pain hits you. Oh no, dude! I accepted your thank you gift. Alright. I got ended. So what we've learned here is that lodii are not to be trusted. I don't know what the plural is of lotus. Lotuses doesn't sound right. Lodii's got kind of like a Latin bent to it that I dig. Don't take it too seriously. It's just a small joke. Like just now, without water, we can't move on the surface. But don't worry. If your water depletes again, I'll take you back. As for the harvested blood, it may allow you to tap into Mother's power, even if just a little. Connect your tendrils to the Mother's roots. With every devoted offering, your power grows stronger. Alright. Oh, so there's like a roguelite thing going on. Okay, in the root system, some talents will be locked. You need to long press the left mouse button and spend blood to unlock the talents. Alright, well, I'll go down to here. And we got water boost, I guess. What did that do for me? Increase the initial amount of water carried in the forest by 10 points. Alright. 150 blood to unlock this guy, and then we'll attach to it. And this guy unlocks mutation abilities to obtain card packs by sacrificing blood. As the blood flows into Mother's withered roots, the void from your blood loss summons an invisible power from deep within you. It is clear that this small amount of blood is far from enough. Alright, I guess we could start. Alright, so they have awakened me. I am now existing inside the forest. And look at that, Georgia O'Keeffe followed us over here too. Alright. A large creature requires a digestion card. Okay. Fair enough. I'll start out with the rats then. I'll accompany you up here for a while and you can try to release Mother's gift. I'm treating you to this card pack. Please try opening it and take a look. Yeah, if there's one thing that I know eldritch monsters that inhabit the forest really, really enjoy, it's actually gacha. That's really gacha merchandise, dude. Strangely into it. All right, well, I've got a card pack, so I could put that right there. And it looks like there's a deer on that side, but it can also put, like, blockers in our way. Fair enough. Let's grab that rat. And let's get that. Oh, I need more blood to get that rat. There we go. Now I've got him. I need to figure out how to get to that rat over there, but we're like draining very lightly right now. I think we're gonna need a lot more before we can go any further. It looks like I can drop one right there, so I'll try that too. That gave us a rat. Ooh, a digestion card. Ooh, does that mean I can get him now? Oh, I've got to click it. Okay, so now it's like an ability, and then I can play it right there. That gives me the power of digestion so that I can get a large animal. And now we can take a run at the deer. There we go, dude. Now we got the big blood coming on in. It's a weird game. It's sort of esoteric in its design, but I'm like slowly figuring it out. It reminds me a lot of Cultist Simulator, where a lot of things are not explained. You just kind of have to like go with your gut and play with things until you get there. I can put a card right there, but it's going to be expensive. It gave me a digestion. All right, I'll take a digestion, and I'll take an oxen. What does an oxen do? So, reduces blood consumption by 20 points on spread. And then that one right there lets me eat a medium-sized creature. Technically, I could drop it over here, and I could digest that deer if I really wanted to. But I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I suppose I could use it as like a stepping stool over here, too. Let's just put it right here. Alright, so now that I've got all of my stuff purchased, I've got like extra blood in the forest and I've got extra water in the forest. Let's go ahead and start this bad boy off and kind of like see what happens here. Okay, so we're surrounded by a bunch of rats. Let's get as many of them as we possibly can so that we've got just a trickle of blood coming on in. There's a card pack up there. What's a card pack going to cost me? It's going to cost me 59. All right, let's break it open. We've got a digestion card, so that's good for us. And we got 2 rats as well. So I'll probably just quickly connect those two so that I have more blood coming on in. What this digestion card does is it makes it so that I can eat these deer down here because the deer are too big for us to digest with roots unless we hit them with like digestive acids first. And so now we've got some serious blood coming on in. Let's open another pack. I'll put it like right there. It's going to cost us a little bit of blood, but I think it'll be all right. We've got unblockable roots. We've got another deer on that side. So I'm going to need something over there. A couple of rats and fluorescence. Illuminate surroundings when connected. Okay. We'll probably go this way. There's a deer right there. Forest lane right there. Let's take over the forest lane. That allowed us to discover something. I don't know exactly what we discovered, but it says that it added something on in. Maybe I'll put the fluorescence over here. Like, is there like darkness or something? So there's thirsty thorns over on that side. Do thirsty thorns, they cost us water? Oh, it hurts us to go through those. Okay, that makes sense. All right, fair enough. Let's corrupt this forest lane first and see what happens. So that gave us access to another rat, but we need digestion. Let's go to that rat right there. We'll capture the watchtower because that opens up the map for us. And it looks like we can go off to the right over there. It's 85 for my next pack of cards, though. Oh, I did want that digestion card. Give that to me. That digestion card is going to be very, very helpful. Let's put the digestion card like right there. We'll get the deer, and we'll get the rat. That way we've got good blood coming on in. It looks like we've just about drained everything around us. I'd like to get that deer over there, but I don't know if it's going to happen. We're still draining that rat for a couple more seconds, too. Go get him. And maybe I'll drop this over here just to see what's in the neighborhood. Oh, that's right. I have to connect to it. All right, well, let's put this right here because we've got enough to do it for right now. That gave us another digestion, which is good. Rat can go right there. We can technically digest that deer right there, but it's going to be... Ooh, it cost me a bunch of water to go that far. Okay, so we want to be really careful about going super far like that. There's the forest lane over there. We've got a deer on that side. I think our blood supply should be okay. So let's drop another pack over here. That gave us 2 rats and another digestion, so I'll take that. Is that going to cost me? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was just checking to see what the price was going to be. I didn't release the click or anything, bro. Squeak. That man just ate my rat. I'm the only person that's allowed to eat vermin out here. What you talking about, G? Oh, maybe it was just from me discovering it. Okay. Is there anything I can digest out here? I can digest this deer. Let's digest the deer real quick. There we go. Get that fool. All right, all your blood is now my blood. I think we need another pack just to extend things out a little bit. We got a big old patch of deer right here, but I got no way to digest them. I got to figure out my digestion. Thirsty thorns on that side. Technically, I could take the hit to get after that rat. There's a forest lane up there. There's a deer up there. Next card pack's 136. What did I get? I got oxen. That's good. I'll take oxen. All right, so oxen allows me to get rid of the roadblock roots, I think. That way I can get after new stuff. So let's put that right there. Oh, I have to attach to it, though? Okay. All right, fair. That's fine. I should have checked and figured it out. That's kind of on me. I'm going to go after that right there, then. And that's fine. He can drain some of my water. I need that rat, though. We got, like, nothing going on. A disguise that's torn open by you. Don't believe what you see with your eyes. Interesting. I mean, that's 40 more blood that we didn't have before, but I feel like we've probably hit a dead end. Let's get into the forest lane. Maybe that'll unlock more stuff for us to kill. Oh, it tells you everything that can come out of the card packs that you have accumulated. So everything from the challenges and the roadblocks to the buffs to, like, unknowns. Okay. I thought these were just infinite and the cost just kept going up every time I threw one and, like, you could never run out. But I think you can run out. He can't get there without hitting that. Can I connect to the altar? Let's do that. You found the lost gift. Oh, cool. I got a card pack. I mean, I wish it was free. Is it free? Oh, it is. It's a free one. Where do I want to put it? It needs to be like in a strategic spot. Just in case. Put it right there. It's a whole bunch of roots. Unfortunate. It did give us another rat, though, to eat. But I don't have the blood to get over there. Oh, sick, dude. There's like a map thing that gives us a synopsis of the grid that we've played on, too. Kind of showing you your progress and how you moved through everything. In all honesty, this isn't that different from a game called Slipways. Like, it's very similar to Slipways in a lot of ways. The difference is in the theme and the atmosphere and kind of like the bloody, dark vibe that they're going for. Okay. So with insufficient blood reserves, what do? Do I just, like, quit? I guess I'll just leave the forest for now. I made a couple of misplays right there. Now that I'm, like, sorting out the actual steps for how the game's played and, like, what cards interact with, like, the various environmental hazards and whatnot, I feel better about my next run. Like, I feel like the next run is going to go really, really well. Because that run, we were kind of, like, playing around with the opening card packs thing to see what that does. And there's, like, a placement element to it. There's kind of a strategy and RNG element to it. And so you got to kind of, like, plan around it. I trust you haven't forgotten. Offer your blood, then step once more into the forest. When the water runs dry, the blood brims. Such is mother's deepest yearning. Okay. Worry not, the blood you collect from the surface will be stored here, ready for your offering to mother. Can I go over there? It's 54 to go over to Flora. Is this your way of getting back at me for the little joke earlier? Or is it that you just want another handshake? Here's the blood I've gathered as an apology. Oh, sick. What else can I unlock? We've got a blood boost. Okay, so there's more blood by 50 right there. I'll take that. That flipped over the Firefly, and it looks like that takes 350. I don't have enough yet to get to any of the major upgrades, so we're going to have to run it back again, I think. What does that one cost? I don't think it does. But it looks like we have a talent tree or something at some point. Emerges from the surface and hunts for blood. Delves into the roots and gets talents. Interesting. All right, let's run it back. I actually find this to be kind of addictive. I'm finding this to be very, very interesting in the same way that Cultist Simulator was very interesting. So we arise once more into wood. What does nectar do? After placing it, you can retain the hunted blood and get back. Okay, So, like, that's like a final tile that I can place then to bank everything that I've gotten. All right, let's grab that rat. Let's grab that rat. Let's grab that rat right there. Can't do anything with the deer just yet, but our first card pack is only 59. So let's bust that out and see what happens. We got a rat and we got a digestion. I'm going to hold on to my digestion because digestion feels like one of those things that I was spending kind of frivolously on deer that were like way out here not doing anything, whereas you need them to get to the deer that are actually blocking your path. What's the next one? 69? Sure. Drop that bad boy. We got oxen. That's good. I can use that maybe to destroy some roots. Let's put it right there and then connect to it. Oh, oxen doesn't destroy roots, bro. I got it confused with something else. Oxen makes it so that blood consumption is reduced by 20 when you decide to spread, so it makes your next move hella cheap. Okay. Well, then let's go to the path of corruption and just kind of like get a vibe for what we have going on here. I'll take that path of corruption too. That's added to our booster packs, so that's nice. I'm going to grab the rats. I'm going to get that digestion. There's a deer over there, but we can't really see what he's connected to. Let me pop open a card pack over here. 2 rats, not bad. And a fluorescence. Okay, I'll take the fluorescence. Let's go to that rat. We'll go to that rat. That at least gives us another 80 blood that we can play around with. This is a stop, so we probably want to play digestion over here. So we got the big deer right there. We got a couple rats on this side, so let's just get all of them. What does that do? Conquer. As your tendrils stretch out, you can feel the barrenness of this land. Arid sand marks its features. In the midst of it all, a dead tree stands out, drawing your attention. The sharp crack of tendrils brushing against the dead branches startles the gathered birds. It is then that you realize what drew you in. Blood is calling to you. Of course it is. That's the only thing we've been interested in so far. Once the flock disperses, a broken corpse is revealed before you, and as the branches snap, its fall sends a jolt through your tendrils. So I can either get body fragments, or I can self-spread. Let's get the body fragments, because those give us a little bit of blood, right? Oh, there's Flora again. This seems to be an abandoned village by the humans, but the well here can lead to a place of sacrifice. You can be born from here the next time. Oh, so you can start from further in nodes if you get to them. Pay attention to your blood consumption and take my nectar. If your blood is insufficient, you can also take the initiative to return. Okay. By the way, you have to be careful of those intelligent creatures in the forest. Even if they are very weak. Can they, like, cut my roots or something? Once we get in further, they start, like, attacking the roots? I bet you that's the direction it's going in. Cannot connect with this obstacle. Why? Can you? That's going to cost me 11 water, though. An insect nest. A nest where fireflies gather. They are likely to scatter upon disturbance. Alright, what do fireflies do? Illuminate your surroundings when connected. Okay, so we want to put that, like, right there, maybe? Okay. That's kind of a big jump for us. That one's okay, though. We can do that one. So we got ourselves another booster. We got ourselves another booster. Let's plop a booster right here and just see what comes out. The frog. Okay, I will eat you, frog. I don't know if that was a bug or what that was supposed to be, but either way, the frog legs are giving us more blood, and we are desperately in need of blood right now. Let's go out to the watchtower right here. My next card pack is 81. We got deer. Okay, this would be the time that we want to play digestion. There we go. So now we got it digested, and that should give us 180 blood, so yeah, that was a really, really solid play right there. That was kind of what we wanted to do. All right, those have been successfully drained. What's left inside my card packs right now? We've got 2 more digestions. We've got corpse piles. We've got another oxen. Okay. Let's put a fluorescence. Nah, we're not getting enough money out of that. Let's go with a card pack over here. So we've got a rat and a corpse pile. Okay, get the rat and get the corpse pile. So that put a whole bunch of body parts inside of our random draw. Put the firefly right there. Connect to it and see what those are. Oh, we found an altar. Sick, dude. Let's get the altar. So the altar is going to give us a pack right there. A freebie pack, but we need to be careful about where we place this. There we go. Just grab everything that you possibly can, and then we'll worry about the rest of it later. Up here, there are some things that I can connect to, but I don't have a digestion to connect to that deer right there first. Do I have any, like, big open spaces on the map where I can drop, like, a booster? Down here looks okay. Let's drop a booster over here. So we've got our oxen. We've got body fragments. Contains minimal blood, but I can use it as a bridge if the jump is too long. So, like, we could put body parts right here and then spread to there. There's something on the other side of those thorns, but we don't know what it is. Okay. Seeing as we don't have a ton of blood left, let's just go to the forest lane over here. I think I'm going to have to spend on another pack on this side. Ooh, acidic soil. Nice, dude. We needed that. Okay, get the... Oh, I need that too. That's 15 water to get over there, so I'll put body parts right there. We'll connect like so, just to get a little bit of blood flowing, I think. That's going to cost me water, so we don't want to do that. Acidic soil would get us to that rat, though, which would be great. Do I have to connect to that? Drop that right there. There we go. It's only 1 water to make the jump to that rat, so I think we'll be okay. We've got a body pile right there. A little expensive to get to, but what are you going to do about it? Yeah, just add those to the deck, I guess. Ooh, an actual human. It's going to be 6 for me to get over there, though. I can take a little bit of a water hit to grab both of these rats, but my health is almost down at half now, so I want to be careful about those big jumps. We can do a 24 right there, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it in the end. So there's rocks over here. Can those be destroyed? It can be destroyed by a greater power. All right. Good to keep in mind. We need to be really careful about what we choose to spend on here. So there's a wellspring on the other side. There's also a rock gap right there. Okay. Oh, there's a new feature we can unlock over here, dude. I want it. It says it unlocks talents. I bet that's what these buttons down here are for, dude. I bet this is a skill bar so that you can cast things once you, like, start to manifest and become more powerful as, like, the king of the forest. I'll bet you that's how it works. We do have a couple of rats up here. I'm going to take a big risk. Okay, acidic soil's good. We've got a body part, so I think I can put this out right here-ish. But then I don't have enough to spread over to there. I think we're out of blood again. So, like, what's remaining to be drained? Just you? And what did I need for that jump? I needed 24. All right, go ahead and do it. Just get it moving. There's not a whole lot left. I think we've got about 40 blood left to play around with. I need 24 to make the jump over to there. Acidic soil. Is there anywhere I can play acidic soil to get access to more food? I can play it right there. There's a rat over there. I can make the jump to him for water. He's worth 50. What's this? So I guess we tore him apart with the power of our nastiness. But that did give us access to 100 blood. Okay, so that brought us back from the dead. Like, we were kind of circling the drain right there, and then we got 100 blood. So that's good. I need 89 for my next pack. Can't get over... I mean, I guess the roadblock roots are going to be in the way no matter what I do on that side. I don't know if acidic soil kills off thirsty thorns. I guess the only way to find out is to play it. It does kill off thirsty thorns, which is kind of good for us. Let's put an oxen right there. A seed bed. Shuffle some random cards into your card pack. Okay. Probably wasn't the best place to use an oxen, but like, I wasn't sure that these back here weren't going to be something. Oh, there's something right there too. It's hidden. You can see it. I bet that's something awesome, dude. So what happens if I play this thing right here? Feel the smell of nectar. The place of worship is calling you. Leave the forest? Nah, I won't leave the forest. Okay, so I just connected that, and then my run is over, basically. I'll take the 3 damage to get us to the next gap. Another seed bed right there. Oh, and it looks like some things reduce the cost of our next pack, because it was at 81. And so there's things out here that when we drain them, it reduces the cost of our next pack. Okay, there's an altar over there, too. I mean, I don't really have the blood for this. There's a forest lane right there. Where does that go? Ooh, there's a little secret hidden area. Okay, so we're going to need body parts to work our way into here. Like, we're going to need to throw body parts all over the place to leapfrog off the top of. I still have no idea why it won't let me connect to that right there. There's nothing impeding it. It'll let me go from that direction, but that's like super unhealthy for my character. And so either way, this is Roots Devour. I like it. This is very unique and very interesting and very expandable. This is something that you could just keep adding new cards and gimmicks to as far as the extent of your imagination can go. I like it for the same reason that I like Cultist Simulator. You start out sort of blind and not knowing exactly what to do, but through context, you figure it out. And then it also combines those mechanics with something like Slipways, which is another one of my favorite games. One of the only puzzle games I ever got ridiculously addicted to was Slipways. And it has a lot in common with Slipways as well, because in Slipways, you've got space stations and planets, and you're connecting them with sort of these things, and they all supply different things, and they make different stuff happen, and you get different bonuses. And so I like it. I think this is good. I like it a lot. I think this is pretty rad. I think it'll probably not be to everyone's liking, just because of it's a very, very specific indie game idea that's for a very specific audience, i.e. people that enjoyed Slipways and Cultist Simulator, and it's a hybrid of the two. But I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in. For me and my part, I like the game. I think it's pretty cool. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in, and this was Roots Devour.